Hello guys, so I'm back with yet another video on the one of the best gaming laptops in my opinion, the Acer Predator Helios 300 2019. I got this on last year on the Black Friday sale, which was for around $930 on Amazon. So I have been using this for the past 1.5 months approximately, and I so far really like this device. There are a couple of there are a couple of pros and some cons which I will cover. So this laptop's build quality, this deck is aluminium, so it's very good to the touch. I like the screen quality, it's quite good, and on higher brightness settings, this is on 0 brightness settings. So now if I increase the settings, see how bright the screen gets. Okay, so it's a 144 Hertz screen, 3 milliseconds as also stated here. It's bright enough, you can see the colors. The webcam on top is unfortunately only 720p. This panel is good enough for the content creators out there. Now the other thing people have been which I have been seeing is the screen bleed. I haven't noticed that much of a screen bleed at these higher settings. If we let me dial down the brightness settings, this is at 0, and we do a backlight bleed test. So there have been many people have complained about the backlight bleed, as you can see. Let me just turn now. You can see hardly is there any. Even if I increase the brightness, you can see not much, just slight backlight bleed. There's not much. I would hardly notice it. So that's one issue. As you can see, the screen is bright enough, it's color accurate as I mentioned. The performance, all I can say, the performance is top notch. CPU is the 19 Core i7 9750H coupled with the 16GB in dual channel. It's in dual channel RAM. So the performance I get is, it's quite quick on normal tasks, as you can see, very fast, opens quickly. Normal tasks like, say, this, very fast. That's also because of the SSD, the fast SSD, Kingston SSD, but unfortunately it's only 256 GB. So that means there you have to expand. There are two expansion slots. One gives you one NVMe and the other one SSD 2.5-inch form factor, or you can add the hard disk, but I wouldn't recommend adding a hard disk. Why should you insert a hard disk when SSDs have become cheaper? Talking about the speakers, the speakers are not, they are tinny out of the box. Yes, the speakers are not loud enough. So what I have done is I'm using this application called FX Sound, which you can get from FX. If you just search for FX Sound, you will get that it completely enhances the sound quality. Now let's hear the sound without FX Sound off, so that we see. Let's say maybe this one.
Yeah. Unknown brain. Marvin Divine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times.
Okay. Now if I click it on, if I switch on FX Sound off, much better sound quality. Okay, this is with FX Sound on. If there was no FX Sound, it would be so tinny. So I'd recommend, and then this is no way I'm sponsoring FX Sound. So that's about the sound. This is how you can improve the sound quality. Now another thing is the thermals. When just doing normal tasks, this is just running. You can see the temperatures getting to, some of the cores are at 40, some get to 39. Okay, which is okay, I guess. So what I've done is I've undervolted the CPU using throttle stop. You need to download throttle stop. I have the link in the description with the pre-built. This is from a guy called Opoka otherwise his channel is Hotel Hero. I will link the throttle stop settings. You need to install this and change speed shift settings. You need to change the turbo ratio limits, which I've from the quite I've lowered the settings. The max that the CPU can go into is 4.5 gigahertz. So this is 32, so 3.2 gigahertz. I have also changed the voltage, as you can see, to negative 145.5. So that reduces the temperatures quite a bit. The CPU never goes above 75 degrees Celsius. The GPU maxes out at 85 degrees Celsius, as you will see in some of the gameplay. The network, talking about the network, it has the killer network, killer networking, and it's controlled by the killer control center. Now this software optimizes the network traffic, or prioritizes rather the network traffic based on your most frequently. So if you're playing that game, it will prioritize based on that. So far so good. It's much better than my previous Dell Inspiron N5110. Downloads are much faster. Wi-Fi, even places where the Wi-Fi was weak, it can the Wi-Fi becomes the Wi-Fi signal is strong on this. It has several settings you can use to maximize your network. When which apps download speed you can even adjust. So that's a very cool feature. And then I mentioned about the storage. It has one NVMe and one. I had an issue which I will just show in a moment about the NVMe. One of the screws was tightened far too much until I couldn't unscrew. And then the other thing is the weight. It's not that heavy in my opinion for a gaming laptop. 2.3 kilograms maybe is a bit heavy for some, but it fits in your backpack. But with the power adapter, it's approximately 3 kilograms, 2.3 kilograms or 5 pounds, 3 kilograms with the power adapter. Then the port situation. It, as you if you see from my unboxing, this is the power connector, the Ethernet adapter, the LAN adapter, and it has two USB on the side. So I find the port situation not very ideal, because if I plug in, and the other thing is plugging this thing in, it takes a bit of effort, because the way it's been designed, but okay, that's not a big deal. And then if I plug in, now you can see how crowded it becomes. You see, using my LAN cable, plugging in a USB device, the power. I wish they could have done the port placements like the Lenovo Legion series, the Y7, Y540, Y740, which is at the back, because I think there is enough room at the back here, I believe, where they can place the Ethernet, HDMI. You can see even here on this side, it's going to be hard plugging in any items because of my mouse is just here. So the cables would be. So I wish they could have used that, but okay, that's not a very that's not a big deal, and it's certainly not a deal breaker. Now, fans do get quite loud. That's the main issue about this laptop is the fans. So now when it's on idle, you can see the temperatures around 34 degrees. Um, 32. So on idle, quite good temperatures, or just with normal tasks. And as I mentioned about throttle stop, there are 4 different profiles it can use. Right now this is the profile. If on battery, it will shift to, say, this one, ultra battery. So with throttle stop, because of the battery, which many have complained that doesn't give much charge. Some people only get, say, 3 hours just doing normal tasks, web browsing, Microsoft Office. But with throttle stop, I am getting between 5 to 6 hours easily. When it automatically will switch over to ultra battery while on battery mode. So 6 hours, that's what I usually get. Let's remove the charger. You see, automatically, so it's switched to ultra battery profile. I would switch to battery life if you're on. That would further increase. And because I'm at 0%, and it's plenty bright enough for me. So approximately 5 hours, 19 minutes. But your mileage may vary. It has a rather small battery because of the expansion. It has another because it has an expansion for the storage for the SATA. That's why I think they also have sacrificed the battery they have put in a small battery for that reason. Now going to thermals, I think that's the most annoying part for me. Let us start GTA and I'm starting my afterburner to check the temperatures, and I will be showing you. Now hear the sound. You see? You can see 39 degrees Celsius, 46 degrees Celsius. The CPU, GPU is remaining at 39. So let's do get into story mode. Now hear the fans. And by the way, these are the settings. Most of them are on high. high and very high settings. Hear the sound, hear the fans. And by the way, let's just show you the NVIDIA settings. Okay. So what I have also done is change some settings in the GeForce experience. The Grand Theft Auto is also, most of the games are optimized for something known as whisper mode, which you can go into the settings and enable whisper mode. It makes your plugged in laptop run quieter while gaming.
We are ready, my king.
Tell me, Vinakis, have you ever gone fishing with your son?
No, never. A soldier's life is all I've had the honor to know.
I would have liked to have gone fishing with my son. But no. Let us meet our fate, shall we? Spartans! Every breath that you have taken has led you to this moment. Every drop of blood, sweat, and tear, all of it has led to where you stand right now. The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods with their blood! What say you, Spartans? For our sons! For our daughters! For Sparta!
So in conclusion, I think overall the Acer Predator is a great laptop. It has excellent build quality. These are some of the pros. Excellent build quality. It has most of the ports. Screen quality is quite good, and with the 144 hertz refresh rate at that price, that's quite a good package. And the other thing is the performance. The 9750H CPU, which is on this, the 9750H CPU is quite performance. Everything you throw at it, any game, any application runs quite well. Even video editing. With my previous Dell Inspiron N5110, it would take 1.5 hours to render a video. This within 10 to 15 minutes. So it's so good. I can really, even if let's say I make a mistake, I can just easily connect, because I correct the mistake, and then I can just re-edit and then re-render, since it takes only 10-15 minutes. The GTX 1660 Ti runs all games above 50 frames per second in high settings or even ultra. Play any game and you're sure to get very smooth performance. Weight is not that bad. It's slim. You can easily carry it on your backpack. When I was carrying it, I didn't even feel that much of the weight, I guess because of the great weight distribution. Now, cons. The thermals. Although the Aeroblade fans do a good job in maintaining thermals, the loud fan noise, the fan acoustics, it's quite loud when you are having heavy tasks such as running AAA games. But that's with all laptops these days. Look at any Lenovo Legion, for example, Asus TUF, and name any other. Fans do get loud. I wish manufacturers could create or produce fans that are good, that reduce the temperatures, but as well as reduce the fan noise. The other thing is the port placement. Not many people have actually mentioned about this, but I feel they could have done a better job they should have done it at the back, like the Lenovo Legion. That's excellent port management, in my opinion. So those are the only two things. As I've said, I haven't seen any screen bleeding, or the screen bleeding is so minimal that it's not even noticeable. So the biggest only con for me is the fan noise. But there are more advantages than disadvantages, so that therefore I would highly recommend this laptop. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. If you have any questions, uh, please write them in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Till next time.